Hey, how's it going? It's Walsh here, sick as always. Welcome to episode 7 of my Ruthless SSF run on the Settlers League. I feel like I've said the same thing at the start of every video, but I'm going to be honest with you. Every single day I play this character, it just gets better. The single target gets better, the clear speed gets better, and it's just very fun to play. I mean, it's a little intense visually, but other than that, I love this skill. Anyway, I really hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you near the end. So I had two big goals for today. The first one was get a bunch of map completions, and the second one was craft that cluster jewel I have. Once again, I know that it's probably an exalt. What the heck? I know it's probably not going to be point efficient. It'd probably be better just to take stuff on my tree, but it might not be. I mean, honestly, I haven't really looked at it. I'm not really a big like. Yeah, I use POB, but I don't really like go that hard with it, to be honest with you. I did end up dumping a bunch of alterations onto it. And I know a lot of people said that you can hit two notables just as it's magic, but I'm starting to have my doubts about that. You might be right, I could be totally wrong. I have no experience with cluster jewels, I haven't used them in many years, so I have no idea. But I think even if it can, it's going to be way more cost efficient just to use like chaos orbs or scours and alchemies when I can afford it. So for now, I'm probably just going to leave it rare and just use every single chaos orb I have on it because alterations are very important, and deleting a stack of 18 of them hurt my soul. Anyway, got another tier 8 done, getting a bunch of completions. This character has no problem with any map bosses. I think it's going to be a little scary against the Crimson Stronghold, whatever it's called. The really angry Blood guy, but we'll see. You never know, maybe it'll do great. With Uber Lab, of course, we got that done a couple days ago now. The damage just feels incredible. And the only thing I really, hey, Ruthless, the only thing I really need right now is just a few more points so I could use that cluster jewel. There's a couple different ways I could go about it. I could respec some nodes, hit level 83 by the way. But to be honest, I don't want to respec too much, seems a little crazy. I saved up from like 10 maps and finally upgraded my garden so I can harvest every single resource in the game. Very expensive, 30k, took a while to farm, but at least I got it done. I completed another Maven invitation, had no issues with it at all. The bosses died really quickly and I didn't die at all. We're up to past 60% chance for +1 maps now, which is fantastic. Like I said before, the goal is just to push every single node. I did add them all up, so eventually it'll be 76% chance to get a +1 on my maps. And I have, hey, Kirak, and I have 30% chance, or increased chance for maps to drop, so hopefully that'll be more than enough. The ships this league are probably the greatest thing I've ever seen. Oh, those are both traps. Okay, my cluster jewel is done. Alright, we actually got the one notable I really wanted, which is the one that gives movement speed, so I'm excited about that. I finished my last tier 8. Unfortunately, it was double boss, and they were all ghosted, which granted gave me a ton of loot, but I died 3 times, and I had 30% XP, and that was very sad. For the first time, I lost half of my crew to some event, which sucked. But my map runners did give me a support gem I wanted, so that's pretty awesome. Hey, that's actually a decent jewel. I don't know if I'm going to regal that jewel, but I honestly might. Because here's the thing, right? I love Gladiator, I love Melee, but... Holy crap, it's a good scarab. But, like, Melee is insanely meta right now. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's kind of weird, because usually, like, when you pick meta... Or, sorry, when you pick Melee, you're as far away from meta as you could be. But now it's, like, the opposite. Anyway, I fought the little angry mud man, and I'm going to tell you, I did die once, but it was just to the mud phase, so pretty happy with this character's damage. I only had to do one mud phase. Only one, because that's how fast I killed him. I love this character. If you're, like I said before, if you're still, like, picking your league starter or whatever, pick this one, man. It's awesome. My map runners got me a Mark of Submission, which is fantastic. No idea what I'm going to use that on, but I'm going to try it on something. And I recomped some gloves because, or some boots because why not? And I didn't hit the life, but honestly, they're okay. They're not great though, because not having life on a pair of gear this league is pretty awful. Like, it's never good to not have life on a gear, but especially this league. I have another key rack now, so I have 3 key rack missions and not a single scouting report. I was trying to get auto exertion because I don't actually know what it does now because they changed how it works. But I didn't get it, but luckily enough, the very next, I think it was the next map or the map after that, I randomly found it. Turns out I cannot use it. But hey, at least I have it. On top of that, this map gave me a Alva Scarab, which is fantastic. The goal was to save up 4 of those. That way, of course, I can run an entire temple. I would like to save them for tier 11, but I would also be very happy just to use them on 4 tier 10s. So it would be really nice. But outside of that, I'm not really focusing on alpha too much because my main tree doesn't have it. I really just want to push up and try to get a watchstone. I don't want to be like arrogant because obviously, is that an axiom? Okay, random. I don't want to be arrogant or anything, but I really feel like this character is going to do really well against the Eater of Worlds and possibly the Searing Exarch, but I don't know. For all I know, it's going to be absolutely terrible, but this damage feels incredible. If I actually managed to get a 5-link, I think I would destroy them. At least, like, when I say destroy them, I mean by comparison to my other league starters. Because if you remember in the past, I have had some pretty terrible characters, and doing the Searing Exarch and the Eater of Worlds has been rough. But not always, though, and I'm hoping this character will be one of those characters that doesn't struggle with it. Anyway, I was just doing some more lower tier farming, just trying to stockpile some maps, and I got another Kirax, so we're up to 4 now. And then, right, not too long after that, I got another Kirax. So I'm sitting on 5 missions, and I know I could possibly waste one and possibly get a map I need, but that feels really bad, especially now that they reverted the Kirax change, because that's 5 map completions just sitting there. Is that Omen of the Jeweler? So wait, the mobs can drop the omens now? That's actually kind of crazy. I don't think there's any chance I block ritual anymore. That just seems like a huge mistake. Like getting omens just from the mobs, you don't even have to do the ritual. That's kind of it's kind of ridiculous. Hey, fantastic. Why do I keep getting minion supports? It's kind of getting ridiculous. In addition to supports I can't use, I randomly got a 5-link, but of course it's a base I cannot use. If it was literally evasion anything, I could have used it and been really happy. But whatever, it's cool. I could save it for another reroll or something like that. I finished my last tier 7. I think I'm only missing like 2 yellow maps, then I'm completely done with the yellow map tier. That is a barracks grip. Okay. Anyway, but like I was saying, just missing 2 maps, maybe 3, then I'm done with the yellow maps, which is fantastic. And I got another Kirax. I have 6 Kirax. Where are my scouting reports? I don't understand. I got a Diet and Dawn. What? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna double corrupt that, and if it hits, I will try to make it work. I'm not saying I can make it work, but I'll try. I'd like to not play a bow character, but who knows. Hit level 84. Leveling is going, I don't know, pretty well mostly. The only reason it's kind of slow is I keep using, like, alright, whenever I go for my completions and I alch a map, they just become so rippy. Anyway, though, I am going to try out the Jewel, and I did end up respecking the Deep Thoughts and the Mastery, so my mana pool is a little less consistent. I also took off 1 life node. I ran 1 map, and I already knew I loved this Jewel. Holy crap. That 5% movement speed is way more impactful than I thought it was going to be. And don't forget, once I actually get some oils and a real amulet, I'm still using that amulet with no life on it. I'm actually going to anoint Quickstep, and I'm going to have another, like, what, 6% movement speed? So I'm going to be borderline 50% movement speed, which is going to feel godly, absolutely godly. I honestly wonder if that movement speed can carry me through some boss fights, just because I'll be able to avoid stuff so easily. I tried wasting an Alcorb on a Demon Horn, didn't get anything good. It turns out if you send Veracinium to the NGA place, I can't pronounce it, and it's embarrassing trying to pronounce things. You actually get Scarabs back, which is pretty insane. I mean, I only got 1 Scarab back, but it was a tiny shipment. So I got pretty lucky in the next map, and the map boss actually ended up dropping the last tier 9 I needed, which is fantastic. Every time you just get one randomly, it's amazing. Plus, I'm really hoping I could finish all the yellow tier maps before I start getting scouting reports. That way I could just complete all of my reds. I am now at 72% chance for a map to become a +1, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I found out a shipment that gives you all amulets, which is pretty disgusting. I don't remember where I sent it to. I'm going to have to look back, and hopefully I can find out. Because if I could keep farming amulets, I would be very happy. I went for a recombination on a body armor because I desperately need to start going for a 5-link here. And it's not great, but I mean, it's usable, it's fine. I used my Omen of the Jeweler, and I started dumping all my fusings into it. I mean, obviously a 6-link would be amazing, but all I care about is a 5-link. I just need a 5-link. If I could slap Inspiration on this, I won't have mana issues anymore, I'll do a ton of damage, and I'll be very happy. Unfortunately, my first bunch failed pretty tremendously, and we went for the second bunch. You know, it's kind of funny how, like, you'll be sitting on, like, 200 jewelers and 20 fusings for, like, 3 days, and they'll feel really nice, and then it's just all gone. Just all gone in the blink of an eye. So unfortunately, we did not get it, and I used all my jewelers and all my fusings, but hey, maybe I'll get it. You never know. I mean, maybe I could dream really big, and maybe I'll get an Omen of the Jeweler or whatever it's called. That would be fantastic. But anyway, we went back to mapping. Even just having that body armor on feels really nice, because I did lose that health node. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, I did drop my magic wand, and I'm using a shield. The damage went down a little bit. 7 Gear X, by the way. But to be honest with you, I don't really notice it. I do so much damage that even without using 2 weapons, everything just dies. I had a ton of scarabs, so I went for some rolls, hoping to get some alvas. I did end up getting a couple good scarabs, like this one's pretty nice. Actually, all 3 of these are really nice. But unfortunately, no alva. Which, granted, isn't the worst thing in the world, but I'd really like to do some more temples. They're just very relaxing to me. I don't really have, like, the maps to spare to, like, get a perfect temple or anything right now anyway. But I found this funny staff. It's probably never going to be used, but I mean, like, it felt bad to vendor it, so I just threw it in the stash. Like, why not? Maybe I'll find a use for it. Come on, last one, please. Okay. Hey, if you made this far in the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I am level 84, 77% of the way to 85. This character feels amazing. Honestly, it just feels amazing. I wish I could just get that little bit of cold res so I could drop this amulet finally. That would make me very happy. So I did respec my tree a little bit. I did drop one of these strength nodes because this body armor, the main reason we have it on right now is that 50 strength, which is huge for me. Honestly, the life regen's not too bad either, especially stacked up with my ascendancy here, which gives me quite a bit of life regen. Anyway, though, we are using the cluster jewel, which I absolutely love. I don't know about this node. This node doesn't feel absolutely crazy compared to this one, but this one, I can't imagine there's a better keystone than Guerrilla Tactics. Maybe there is. I don't look at lists. I don't look at anything like that, but feels pretty good. I'm also probably going to take the small jewel socket because why not? Anyway, though, I did drop the Deep Thoughts and the Mastery, so I don't have that anymore, so my mana is a little bit rough. But if I do get a 5-link and I have Inspiration, that's going to solve all of those problems. Anyway, something I keep forgetting about, but this little map device actually tells you how many maps I've run. So in total, this is all that I've run: 6 reds, 173 yellow, and 138 white, which is nothing crazy, but I'm pretty happy with it. We have more exalts than chaos because that's the life I live. 7 regrets just chilling. I deleted my entire stockpile of jewelers and fusings, but it is what it is. I mean, you can't expect to get a 5-link. My jewels are looking pretty nice, honestly. I got 121 just chilling there. Map pool is good. I got a ton of tier 7s just chilling. I did kind of do some greedy stuff and wasted some wasted some maps. I do have this map for completion, but I'm really close to leveling up, and I guarantee you I'm going to die on this map. Okay. That is gonna, yeah, I'm gonna die on that map. 100% I'm gonna die. Anyway, though, the plan right now, once I level up, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna come back here. I don't think I'm gonna grab that. I might, though. I don't think I'll take the mastery. If anything, I'll just get this for the regen. But if that's all I'm doing it for, that just doesn't feel worth it to me. Outside of that, I'll probably just take the life node again, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm just going to wing it when things go on. My goal right now is just to work on my Atlas tree, which, as you can see, I have 72 completions, 77 points. I am almost completely done all of my yellow tier maps, which feels amazing. Am I missing any? One tier 10. I just need one tier 10. And of course, I have a ridiculous amount of 6 key racks. 6 key racks just chilling here, insulting me. No, no scouting reports, even though I have expert reconnaissance. But I mean, it is what it is. I can't complain too much. Like, I'd much rather have 6 key racks than 6 scouting reports and 0 key racks. You know what I mean? For my tree, my last 2 points are going to go here. I'm going to take the map higher chance stuff. And then I'm probably going to come down here, get prolific essence. And then from there, I don't know. I really don't know. On my other tree, oh, I have 2 points. On my other tree, I did start taking the strongbox stuff because these are incredible. I have Alva, I have Essence, I have this node right here. I have everything blocked that I don't want to see. Now I have now I have everything blocked I don't want to see. For this tree, I don't know if I'm going to take more. I might take this just because it pretty much doubles the essence you get. Actually, you know what? I'm definitely going to do that. That node is just so good. It's so good. Actually, you know what, though? You know why I have to take that? This scarab right here. Yeah. I think that's going to be insane. I think the boss is going to have like 12 essences or something like that. I don't know, man. It's going to be crazy. Anyway, though, my plan is just to work on completions, try to get some levels. I'd like to get like 3 or 4 more levels if possible, but it's really going to depend on the character. Anyway, my voice is really dying. It's been super like muggy out here, which destroys me. So thank you for watching, and I'll probably see you tomorrow.